Hello, and welcome to the Breakpoint Employer Portal instructional video for filling out the Eligibility Census template. As a reminder, we also offer live webinars to guide you through the census management process. Please let your client services representative know if you would like to sign up for a webinar. Your client services representative will be listed in the Contact Us tab. Once you have logged into your employer portal, you will find the Census tab in the menu under your company name. This will be the tab you will use to view and manage your employee benefits. You will find the downloadable templates in the template drop-down menu. These templates are specifically formatted for the Breakpoint portal. They are designed to create a profile for each employee and can manipulate data and coverage for that employee based off of the data entered in each cell. Please do not change headers or formatting, as it can result in errors during the import phase. The first template you will want to download is the Eligibility template. The Eligibility template will have 5 tabs for your census needs: Instructions, New Employees, Re-eligible employees, Rehire employees, and Terminate employment. The Instructions tab will assist you in filling out the required information for your employees. It is laid out with each tab listed as a row and each header for each column in that tab as a row underneath. The New Employees tab is the first tab listed. The headers for that tab will be listed in column A as item. An example of what needs to be entered in the cell for that item will be listed in column B. Column C will be marked with an X if the cell is required to be filled out for the upload. Column D will state whether the cell requires the information to be in a specific format for our system purposes. Column E will contain further explanation of that information. If you continue to scroll down further, you will find the remainder of the tabs listed in the same manner. The New Employee tab is for the purpose of uploading a new employee into our system. Entering the required information highlighted in yellow will ensure the employee profile generated from this information is complete for reporting purposes at the end of the year. The Re-eligible tab is for the purpose of entering a new eligibility date for an existing and currently active or waived employee. This tab is largely utilized in cases where the employee has a qualifying event mid-year and needs to make a plan change. Entering an eligibility date marks a new starting point for coverage for that change, such as adding dependents due to an order from the state, birth, or marriage. The Rehire tab is for the purpose of rehiring a previously terminated employee. The rehire date will generate a new eligibility date based off of the rehire date and the planned waiting period. For example, if John Smith is rehired for 3/15/2020 and the group has a 30-day waiting period, the eligibility date you can expect to be generated will be 5/1/2020. However, the ACA does recommend that if the employee was not absent for more than 13 weeks, that they should not have to wait their waiting period. In this case, the column next to the rehire date, column G, would be useful to override the waiting period generated from the rehire date. In John's case, we would enter a 4/1/2020 eligibility date to override the waiting period. The Terminate Employment tab is for the purpose of terminating an existing and active employee in our system. Doing so will end existing coverage, if any, at the end of the month in which you are terminating. In column F, a termination reason is required. For a standard termination, we will enter a number 1. For a gross misconduct, we will enter a number 2. If the termination has caused an end in coverage and a 1 has been entered, the system will place the employee in question on the next COBRA batch. If a reason 2 has been entered, or if no coverage has ended, no COBRA will be sent. For COBRA compliance, the termination date cannot go further back than 30 days from the day you are uploading into the system. Once you have completed filling out the template, save to your desktop and upload the template via the import drop-down in the Census tab. Please see the video for the Eligibility template upload to further assist you in completing the transaction. Thank you for joining me today.